Hello, everyone. Well, we are flying through May. We're almost to June. But while we're still here in this beautiful week of May 20th, we have the one of the most gorgeous cycles that we can work with, and it's the vibration of the three. I love the three because when it comes in a cycle, it brings about this sense of lightness, of jovialness, of connecting to our inner child, connecting to what brings us joy, and just seeing the world through, maybe some rose colored glasses, but some needed rose colored glasses where we're able to see things in a much more optimistic, idealistic nature, and where we're actually able to gain some kind of inspiration from that idealism or from that optimism. And so it really puts the wind back in our sails. It gives us the motivation to keep moving forward with something. It also can bring in like new insights and new ideas, especially when it comes to some kind of a creative project. And so really, what I like to think of when I think of the three energy and what it really asks of us is it really says, chase your joy, chase your joy instead of chasing what we have been told to be success, right? Instead of chasing that, chase your joy and the success will follow. And really what that means is to make more time for the things that you love to do. Make more time and give yourself permission to explore new things, to try new things, to make mistakes, and to do things that are outside of our comfort zone, to do things that we wouldn't normally do or that we wouldn't give ourselves permission to do. The three says, how are you going to figure out your own true authenticity or your own truth without stepping outside of your comfort zone, without trying new things, without having an open mind to what you're capable of, all of the things. Like, you might have some kind of an insight, right, as to what brings you happiness. But you might also have some reservations about trying that new thing out for whatever reason, for fear of being, ridiculed or judged or, rejected, or for it just not working out. And the three says, you're never really going to truly know yourself until you explore yourself. And so much of that is through what brings us joy, what brings us happiness. And again, sometimes we don't know what brings us joy or happiness until we explore, until we give ourselves permission to take the time to do that. And so this is such a great week for doing more of what you love, surrounding yourself with people who make you happy, who bring you joy. All of these things are components of chasing our joy. So really, there's such a strong focus on that this week that if there's some kind of hobby that you love to do, if there's something that you enjoy doing that lights you up, do it. Make time for it this week. If there's something you have, that keeps coming in for you that you keep wanting to try, this is a week to throw caution to the wind. Don't be afraid of making yourself look like a fool, because we all are beginners at something at some point, and we're all going to look ridiculous at some point trying this new thing. But if you think about children, and really this is such a jovial, like childlike innocence type of energy. But if you think about children, they will just go for it. They don't care. They don't care what they look like. They don't care what other people think. They don't care what the results are even going to be. They're doing it for the joy of doing it, whatever it may be. It could be rolling around in a mud puddle, but that might bring them a sense of joy in that moment. And they don't care who's watching or what they think. So this is really such a beautiful vibration to connect back to the source of your own truth and what really lights you up and what inspires you. And again, I want to emphasize, because sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to find our joy and then maintain it. And the truth of the matter is, it's like, we don't know what makes us happy until we experience it, until we put ourselves out there and try it. So definitely a big week for doing what lights you up, exploring, finding new things to bring you happiness and joy, and then giving yourself permission to do that, to chase that, to bring more of that in your life. And it's not always about sort of the end result of what, whatever we're creating, of what it's going to, how successful it's going to be, or how much money it's going to make, or whatever. The joy or the success truly comes from the experience of creating, of creation. And so I think sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves for the end result and what we can achieve through that creation. And the 3 says that's taking the fun out of it. That's taking the joy out of it. You're sucking the joy out of it when you do that, or when we do that. So yeah, this is just a really great week for, not taking things so serious, to lighten your load a little bit, to not overly burden yourself with things that you feel are, that you're obligated to do, or that you have a perceived sense of obligation for. This is a week to clear your calendar as much as possible to do the things that make you happy. The other thing that I would say with this energy, that it's a great week for collaborations, for working with others, for being social and putting yourself out there and meeting new people. And through the meeting of new people and the coming together of the minds, we can actually create some pretty cool things. And especially when we're open to the experiences and the wisdom and the creativity of the other person. So this could be a great week to start some kind of bigger collaboration, to start some kind of bigger creative project where, again, you're collaborating with another person or other people to work towards a common vision that can create something beautiful together, and that can be a greater resource for the community, or for others and yourself as well. So beautiful energy for collaboration and for social activities. So I would definitely say, if you have an opportunity to be social this week, do it. If you have an opportunity to collaborate this week, do it. You could see people come into your life at this time who, again, have similar values, have a similar goal in life, or their creative pursuits or what brings them joy is very similar to what brings you joy. And so put that together and it's a beautiful play date. So I would say go for it. Absolutely. The other thing with this is opportunities could come in at this time, and opportunities for you to shine. So this is, anytime we have a 3 vibration or a 3 cycle that we're moving through, it really is like pushing us onto center stage. It really is pushing us to be as authentic and truthful, or true to ourselves, as possible, and not being afraid to shine, no matter, what that looks like, right? So you could find opportunities this week to really let your creative juices flow, to share your creative ideas, and to really have some kind of a greater impact, really even with yourself, to show you what you're capable of, to show you that it's okay to be center stage and to be seen and to be heard and to be experienced. And what you have to share, what you have to contribute is valuable. There is value in that. So the 3 always says, let's be larger than life. Let's shine like the star, right, that we are. And let's not hide away in the shadows or hide who we are to make others comfortable or to accommodate others' insecurities. And a lot of times, in society, what we can do, or what we've been sort of conditioned to do, is to minimize who we are to make others comfortable and to sort of accommodate other people's insecurities, when really that's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to work through our own insecurities so that we can shine, not to accommodate or minimize ourselves so that others can shine. So I know that sounds a little trite or overused, but it's true. Really, with the 3, it says, you came here to be creative. You came here to enjoy life and to enjoy this experience. And the best way to do that is to be authentically you, to show up in, what lights you up, your creativity, your creative expression. So if there's some area of your life where you're not really happy or satisfied with your own creative expression, this is such a great week to make some adjustments, make some modifications, as long as they feel true for you. So I love this week. I think, make the play dates, have time with your friends, meet new people, put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to shine. And just enjoy this week. I think it's beautiful energy. So I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.